Welcome back to Season 5 of Witches of the Moon. I'm your Wednesday host, and this week's topic we are covering traveling spell kits. But I wanted to say that I am back for Season 5, and I will be your regular Wednesday host. And I want to thank everybody for welcoming me back. So, a little bit of what I've been up to since I've not been around for a year or so. If my iPad shakes a little bit, my cat is wandering down here. So, earlier in this year, my husband had to undergo 2 separate surgeries for a syndrome that he has that's been passed down, hereditary, And that kind of took up a lot of my time. And then this past August, my daughter started preschool. So I've just been a very busy person. And I will have some news coming up probably in the next month or so. But I'm not going to share it just yet. But if anybody has watched a couple of Natalie's videos, she has mentioned that I do have some news, and I do. But until I get some more information on it, I'm not going to share it just yet. Some of you know, however, most of you don't. So, this week's topic is over traveling spell kits. And to me, there is a difference between a traveling spell kit and a traveling altar. However, if you use a traveling altar, doing traveling spell kits are probably more common to you because you probably do them more often than not. But you don't need a traveling altar to do traveling spell kits. I've done a few when I've done some workings up at my mom's that lives in northern Indiana. I've done some workings for her, and I don't take my traveling altar with me when I go up there. I'll do the working or the spell that I'm going to do up there, but I'll take the ingredients that I'm going to use during the spell kit. I'll take those with me, and then I'll set the atmosphere and bless and do all that stuff up there and do the spell up there. And then my mom and my stepdad will keep it going. They're pretty open-minded about this, and they know what to do because I will walk them through it. Not everybody is comfortable continuing on a spell that is done for them or done at their place of residence, but some are. Now, the one that I'm going to talk about today, the one that I had done at my mom's, was for it was a money spell that I had done for my mom. My mom and stepdad are older, and everybody struggles. Not just them, but everybody struggles. And I was trying to help them get through some hard times. So what I did is I took up a spell kit related to money, and I took them up a Rose of Jericho, and they keep the Rose of Jericho going. I just did the spell and casted it, and she is keeping it going. Actually, my stepdad is, but they're the ones that are keeping it going. They're at their residence. But what I took was, sorry if I'm out of breath, what I took and what you can do to prepare it is you can prepare them in these bags, organza bags. They can be satin, they can be organza, they can be small, they can be thin. It doesn't thin, wide, long, it doesn't matter. This one's just one I grabbed out of the other room. And the one I took up there was green. Everything corresponds, the way I do it, everything corresponds with what I do in the spell. So money, green, yeah. The stuff that I am going to show you now wasn't a exact duplicate or replica of what I had done up there. These are just some things that I had used when I took the spell up there, and I did it up there. I also took up a candle. It was a green candle, and I inscribed it when I got there, and my mom and my stepdad also inscribed it with their names on it, and I anointed it with a homemade oil that I had made that I just stuck in a little bottle that you can get at Amazon, eBay, any metaphysical store. You can find these just about anywhere, but I just had made an oil up, taken this up with me. I also had made an incense blend that I burned on a charcoal disc, which I also took up. If you're going to burn a charcoal disc at somebody else's house that usually doesn't have incense burners lying around, they most likely won't have something to burn a charcoal disc on. So I took up some brick sand, or any kind of sand that you want to take up, you can, to burn the charcoal disc on, so that way you don't burn the house down. But then I took the spell kit up there, and like I said, I casted it up there with them present, and they seen what I did, and then I just told them what they needed to do to keep it going, and they have continued it. Now, I know a lot of people don't understand the purpose of these, but if you do travel a lot, if you travel for work, or if you travel because you have family that is out of town and you visit them a lot, or if you're just an in general traveler, planning your spell kits and having them together in your little bag is a great idea, or a great, it's a great idea to do, because then you will always have them on hand. If you don't travel that much, or, whether for work or family or whatever, if you don't travel a whole lot, then having a traveling spell kit might not be the best thing for you. But that doesn't, that doesn't disqualify everybody. So that is my opinion on traveling spell kits. Traveling altars, which I had been gifted one a while ago. Traveling altars are a good thing to also have, although this is not part of the topic. So I'll just briefly go through this. Traveling altars are also great to have, is because if you feel, if you're out of town and you take one with you and you feel like you need to connect with deity while you're out of town, then having a traveling altar would give you the opportunity to connect and with deity while you're away from your home. And the traveling altars that you create or that are gifted to you can be, and usually are, not always, but can be and usually are, geared to your beliefs and who you look to and who you worship and all that good stuff. So having one with you at all times, if you are a traveler, is a good idea, because you never know when you're going to need to have that connection with deity when you're away from your home. So it's always good to have with you, even though you might not use it. It gives you a peace of mind just in case you would need to use it. So those are my opinions on traveling spell kits and traveling altar. So until next week, guys, blessed be. Hey, so I forgot to ask at the end of my video, if you were to make an traveling spell kit, what would it be and why would you use it? I just want to get some ideas of what other people might do. So yeah, if you were to, excuse me, if you were to make your own traveling spell kit, what kind of spell would it be, and why would you do it, and what would it be used for? Okay?